You have a take on the transports. Do you believe that CSX's, worst day in a decade, is that a macro worry or really kind of a CSX thing and everything's actually okay?
We're in an environment of a lot of uncertainty, particularly within the manufacturing sector and anything that's related to global trade. So I would say if you could look outside of that and into some of the other transports that are more leveraged to the consumer. We own UPS, for example. There is still a story there, and it's more certain at the current moment. Although I would say, there is a lot of uncertainty, and this is the part of the economy that is being the most impacted.
It's so bizarre. You don't necessarily, Jim, hear a CEO, a longtime CEO, say, I'm puzzled. I don't understand the economy.
Yeah, so look, let's broaden the picture here. Good reporting, Frank. For classic theorists of the market, the Dow theory applies here, right? You're setting new highs on the S&P 500, new highs on the Dow Jones Industrial, but the Dow Jones Transports are about 7% below that high, and that does not confirm the breakout in the overall indices. The question is, why are the transports lagging? Now, we're talking about CSX today, down 10%. It's still up 15% on the year. The railroads are not the problem as far as the transports go. In my opinion, the problem's really localized, Brenda, on UPS and FedEx. FedEx in particular, which has taken it on the snout when Amazon is going to do more of its own shipping. And both companies are facing pressure from the U.S. Postal Service, where President Trump wants to renegotiate their contract rights. So that seems to me to be what the problem is with the transports. I take some comfort from that, okay? Yes, there is a slowdown in the U.S. economy. From the fact that it's localized in UPS and FedEx. Because
we don't know.
Let me just finish the thought here, okay? The U.S. economy has clearly slowed down. There's no question about that. That's a factual statement. The question is, where do we go from here? And if you get an easing of trade tensions with China, then that trade and the container volumes and trucks and shipping will pick back up.
So I bought XPO Logistics, which is exactly what it says. It's got the trucks, and everybody uses it, from Amazon to everybody. And I sold it, and the reason I sold it is because taking a look at spot freight prices. I sold it a few weeks ago, and they continue to come down. There's too much capacity. It's both due to a slowing, and it's also due to an increase in capacity, which is the worst of all worlds for a company that depends essentially on rates, on day rates.
Sure.
We saw FedEx had some weakness, not just from cutting out Amazon, right, because they proactively said, we're not doing business with you anymore.
They have the TNT division is doing as well.
Right. So you've seen weakness. J.B. Hunt's a good one. And, of course, they're optimistic about the next half, because why not be? It costs them nothing. So I think that it's an issue. Coal, we understand. Their coal shipments are way down. We've seen utility plants and a big green move to go more towards gas. So look, so it's troubled areas.